we go. That's okay.
Chunky. Your net is good.
Nah, I don't have a net.
Well, no, that's perfect. You definitely don't need a net.
Man, I thought he was burying that when he stopped it. I am not on Lake Toho today, with my business partner from CPF Lures, and we are on the headwaters, Fellsmere, whatever you want to call it, the headwaters of Fellsmere, Fellsmere Reservoir. I don't know what you want to call it. It's our first time here. We did a lot of island around, running around. We're up in some canals, big flats. I'm throwing my wobbler. It's not our first bass. Caught a couple, but we are out here exploring. I'm not going to talk a lot about it. There's several videos out there that explain everything. You can find whatever you need to know about Fellsmere by doing some searches, but we're just fishing. We're going to be doing some worming, probably throwing this wobbler a little bit, maybe do some punching, some flipping. I don't know yet, because we're just going to play it by ear. But this is my partner. He's the half the brains, more than half the brains behind CPF Lures, and we're just out here product testing and checking this place out, so keep watching.
Uh-oh, got something.
Got him?
Yep.
There we go. Now we're Texas rigging off of an edge of some grass. Haven't found anything amazing yet. Some 1.5 to 2 pounders. But there is literally fish about everywhere you stop. Kind of had like a front come through, I guess, and it's real dry out today, which means there's probably some sort of high pressure system sitting on us. Might be knocking that bite down a little bit.
Oh, that's dark.
Here's one. Here's one. Flipping Pippin.
Oh.
So you guys don't think I ever flip or punch or whatever the kids are calling it these days, but I do. Why don't you ever make any flipping videos? How come you're ever punching? See? They're the same size fish. That's why. No, I'm just kidding. We've been flipping for about a half hour. Missed a couple. I missed one, he missed one, then we got this one. This is on our little 3-inch creature bait with a 1.5 ounce and 65 pound braid. There's my flipping video. You'll never see any. No, I'm just kidding. I like flipping. We just don't do it that often, but we're doing it now.
Maybe.
Hold on. Did I lose him? Is there a fish in there? I can't tell if there's a fish in there or not. No. Yep.
Yeah.
Another giant flipping. Flippin' Pippin. That was my that's never been my nickname. Giant Florida bass, punching, flipping. What do you guys call it? Flipping or punching? I call it all flipping. I don't say were you flipping or are you pitching? To me it's all the same. So what do you guys call it? I feel like the younger generation calls it punching, and the older generation calls it all flipping and pitching. Now there's flipping, pitching, and punching. Where are you flipping, pitching, or punch? Is that a flipping rod or a punching rod? Or is it a pitching rod? Which one is it? Yep. Oh, that's a little bit better one. Come out of there. No, it's not any bigger. He's all hung up. He's a little fat little joker. Man, they're look how fat this joker is.
Chunk.
Because he has a... Looks like he's been eating... All that's in there is salad that I can see. Look how fat that fish is. I think he ate a big Caesar. Not a giant. They're not all giants here. Little three inch bait. Little creature bait. Black with blue flake and what was the other part, half of it? The emerald?
Yeah, emerald blue.
Emerald blue. Went to a 3/0 hook. 3/0 flipping hook. And the 1.5 tungsten weight. Flipping, punching, pitching. They're hitting it when it's sitting on the bottom, not when I'm doing anything.
So after it drops?
Yeah. They're catching it on the way down.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
That's the gator that was in front of us.
There he is. Some guys would call their video, "Gator almost attacked my boat."
Right. We almost lost our lives.
But this is just fishing in Florida.
Right.
He doesn't care at all. I don't know if you guys can tell right here, but this is a 8-foot rod. He's about 10 feet from me. And he's looking at me. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Swim away. Swim away. See? Florida boy. I'm not afraid of gators. Swim away. Just kidding. If he'd have turned this way, I'd have been like, crap! That answers a lot of people's questions. Do gators ever come close to your boat? Sometimes. Yeah. Oh.
You got it?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
So he hit it right underneath. That was the one leg up. It was just resting. That was definitely a reaction bite right there. Where's the size? Where's the size? Just some little guys. Tearing up the 3-inch creature bait.
You ever go too far?
I put limits on it so that I can't go too far.
Okay.
It'll go like a mile away.
That's crazy.
I don't.
Fish.
Got him? It's coming out? Oh, there we go. Is that on the crawl?
Yeah.
He switched it up, caught one on the black and blue crawl. I'm playing with an airplane with my drone. The mouth on that thing looked huge.
I know.
When you brought it out, I thought it was a 4 or 5 pounder.
Me too.
So our pattern, we've kind of figured out here. If you're going to come flipping here at the headwaters or Fellsmere, whatever you feel like calling it, there's little channels and ditches dug all through this thing in this area we're at. And some of the channels are 8 feet deep, 6 feet deep. There's some 12 foot, but anywhere that these hyacinths and the hydrilla comes out over the drop off, that's where we're getting bit. It's got to come out over the deeper water. When we went up on the flats, not around the ditches, in 2 feet of water, that may be the pattern sometime, but today it's everywhere that cover's extending out over the drop off, and that's where we're getting the bites. We haven't caught anything big though, but we're getting a lot of bites. Oh, good Lord, look at this.
Wow.
Dude, he attacked it, like coming out. That was the biggest rookie hooks that I've done. He attacked it as I pulled it out to the edge. That's a chunky one.
Must have been underneath deep then, maybe?
No, I saw him like come up through the deal. This fish followed it out to the edge and got ripped the rod out of my hand. There's some chunky fish we're just not getting. The big bass we came here to get, but we're getting plenty of bites. And we just decided to stick with this flipping deal. We did some deep water worming early on some ledges and some of these big holes. We were getting bit. That's the kind of stuff I do like every day. So we saw these mats and just decided to come flip them. And they're biting. This seems to be one of those bodies of water right now, anyway, where you can kind of just come and you feel like you could throw a frog here all day long if you wanted. I know we've seen a lot of people throwing frogs. Probably do about whatever you want to catch fish, and we just saw a lot of good mats and decided we were going to do some Flipping, pitching, and punching. FPP.
Yeah, you know me.
FPP. Let's
You know me.
gotta think of another name for it.
Yeah.
Because it was flipping and pitching. Then it became punching. And why not come up with another name? Short lining. We're out here short lining today. Heavy short lining. Oh, there's a bite. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Finally, a good one. Stay on. Oh man, he looks so much bigger under the water, but he's still a good one. Not boat. He's got too much junk on him, or I'd boat flip him. We'll just pick him up, old man style. There's a decent fish. Grass hanging all over him, Florida style. Good, decent fish there finally. Flipping, nasty, flipping stuff right there. Awesome. It's gonna take me 20 minutes to clean this crap off my lure. That was pretty cool.
I'll tell you what though, because there was so much stuff ahead of his head.
Yeah, he looked huge.
He looked all of 6 pounds.
Yeah. Well, when I set the hook on him, the grass was this way and he was going that way still. So,
wow.
Hold on. I felt him hit it on the way down.
I saw it. Ooh. Ooh.
They're just eating it. It's important when you're flipping. I've done a lot of it. I haven't done a lot of videos on it, but I've done a lot of it throughout my career. And I tell people this all the time, is you don't bust them as soon as you feel them hit it. You still gotta let them eat. What I do, people might disagree with me on this, but when I feel one hit it, like that one did, I'll just pull on them. And they'll pull back. They don't drop it. It's these Florida bass. I don't know how they do it out of state. But these fish are mean. Not all big, but I haven't really pulled it out of any one of them's mouth. I missed a couple, but every time I've had that thump and I just lift on them, or not necessarily lift, but just constant pressure on them, then I'll let them pull me down and then I just lift up on them. You don't have to do a big hook set. I've got an 8 foot, is it 8 feet? 7 feet 11, 13 fishing Muse Black. It's a extra heavy one with a first generation Concept A. I like to use the 8.1:1 gear ratio, fast retrieve, because as soon as I'm done with it, I'm done with it. I want to get that bait up and out, so I like a fast retrieve reel, and then 65-pound Power Pro. So that's what I like for my setup. I don't like a big, giant, heavy pull cue. One thing is, you got 65-pound braid, so even if it is a big fish, you still got to have some give to fight them. Works for me. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Oh, look where he's at. Oh, dude, that's a good one. There's a good one. I set the hook on that fish.
Wow.
There's a good one.
Here we are.
Boom. Nice fish. I felt him hit it on the way down. That was through hydrilla. And then I just let it sit there. When I set the hook, he was already way out. Good fish. Nice. Did you see that?
That was awesome.
Dude, he tore out around the boat.
He was running, man.
We're wrapping up our first day on the headwaters at Fellsmere. That sounded really good. The headwaters at Fellsmere. Fellsmere Headwaters, whatever you want to call it. Pretty cool chain. Seems to be about 10,000 acres. Or not a chain, little impoundment. You can come here and do whatever you want. If you want to throw frogs, it's pretty easy to run around. There's a lot of channels. There's not a lot of good mapping for it. We mainly looked at our iPhones, Google Maps. But, because it's brand new. It's only been open for a little while. But it's my first time down here and testing out some baits, and we saw this good cover. We were flipping hyacinths, some cattails, and some nice laid over hydrilla, but if you want to come here and throw a frog, throw topwater, I mean, you could probably catch a bunch of fish in these canals. Whatever you feel like perfecting, which I haven't done a lot of flipping lately, you can do it. We caught a bunch of fish today doing it. Not as much size. We ended up getting a few decent fish, but there's no big, we didn't catch any big giants today, but we did a lot of looking around, some idling around, and it's worth the drive. So, but thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We got some cool giveaways coming up with CPF Lures, with our bait company, mine and Jason's bait company. We got some really cool stuff coming out here in the next few weeks, and that's about it. Got anything to say?
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.